Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Easy English channel. We're so happy to see you again. I'm Anne.
And I'm Max. On this channel, we help you practice simple and natural English that you can use every day. If you like our videos, please like and subscribe. It really supports the Easy English channel.
Yes, thank you so much. Today, we're going to talk about daily habits, things we do every day and every week.
Exactly. Morning habits, work habits, evening habits, all the little things that make up our routines.
But first, Max, how are you today?
I feel great. The sun is shining, the sky is clear, and the air is fresh. It's the perfect morning to start recording. How about you, Anne?
I feel really good too. I had a nice breakfast, slept well, and on my way here, I saw a little dog named Mochi chasing a butterfly in the park. It made me smile.
Mochi. That's adorable. I didn't see any dogs today, but I walked by the lake. The water was so calm, it looked like glass.
That sounds lovely. Did you walk to the studio today?
Yes, I usually take the bus, but today I decided to walk. I like the quiet morning streets.
I walked too. Normally, I listen to music, but today I wanted to enjoy the sounds of the city.
Nice. I listened to pop music this morning. It energizes me.
Pop is fun. Sometimes I listen to the news, but I'm trying to start my day with something more positive.
Smart move. Morning news can be a bit stressful.
True. So, Max, what are your plans after we finish recording today?
I think I'll go to a cafe called Golden Bean. I want a cappuccino and a slice of chocolate cake.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. Can I come with you?
Of course, you're always welcome.
Great. But first, we have an important topic habits.
Right. Habits are things we do regularly, often automatically. And what is a habit for you?
A habit is something you repeat every day, almost without thinking. For example, I always drink a glass of water when I wake up.
I see. My morning habit is checking my phone. Not the best habit, I know.
Many of us do that. Okay, let's talk about morning routines. What's the first thing you do after waking up?
I stretch, look at the time, and then check my phone.
I sit up slowly, drink water, and open the curtains. It helps me wake up gently.
That sounds peaceful. I usually go straight to the kitchen and make black tea. Coffee is for later.
I always drink coffee in the morning. It wakes me up completely.
How many cups do you drink?
2, maybe 3, sometimes 4.
That's quite a habit.
I know, I know. Okay, let's talk about travel habits. How do you get to work?
I usually take the bus. On Thursdays, I drive because I visit my Aunt Mila after work.
I walk every day. The studio is close, and walking wakes me up.
That's great. Walking is healthy. Now, work habits. What do you do first at the studio?
I always check my notes, highlight vocabulary, and warm up my voice.
I try, but I have a bad habit of being late for meetings. I always think I have more time than I do.
Maybe you should try arriving 5 minutes early.
5 minutes early? I'll try.
Good. Evening habits. What do you do after work?
First, I sit on the sofa for 10 minutes doing nothing. It's my reset moment.
That sounds relaxing. I usually cook dinner. Something simple like pasta or a salad. Cooking helps me unwind.
I cook only 3 times a week. Other days, I order food from Spice Garden.
Ordering is fine, but cooking is healthier.
Yes, I know. After dinner, I sometimes leave the dishes for morning, a bad habit.
I always wash them immediately. It keeps the kitchen clean.
After cleaning, I relax, watch TV, or read. You?
I usually read a book for 15 minutes. Sometimes I watch a short comedy.
I watch sports highlights or animal documentaries.
Reading before bed is a good habit. Do you have any pre-sleep habits?
I brush my teeth, stretch, and sometimes write a short note in my journal.
I brush my teeth and read. Sometimes I check my phone, a bad habit I want to stop.
Phones in bed are common, but not healthy.
Okay, weekend habits. On Saturday, I usually sleep in until 10 or 11 a.m.
I wake up at 8, even on weekends, then drink coffee and read the news.
On Saturdays, I meet friends for lunch at a small cafe called Maple Leaf. The food is great, and we walk in the park after.
I sometimes play football with friends. Sunday is cleaning day. Vacuum, bathroom, laundry.
I clean only when necessary, maybe every 2 weeks.
Everyone has bad habits. I bite my nails when nervous.
I lose small things, sunglasses, keys, expensive,
Yes. I lost 5 sunglasses this year.
and buying coffee every day, my bad habit. Habits are hard to change.
So, how do we build good habits? Start small. Walk 5 minutes if you want to run daily.
Attach new habits to old ones, track progress, and celebrate small wins.
My new habit? Arrive 5 minutes early.
Mine, no phones in bed, even for 3 nights a week.
Now, vocabulary time. Habit is something you do regularly. Routine is a sequence of habits.
And frequency words are always, 100%, never, 0%, usually 80 to 90%, often, many times, sometimes, occasional.
Now, healthy is good for body or mind. Unhealthy is bad. Consistent means doing something regularly.
Example, I always drink water. My unhealthy habit, sometimes eating too much chocolate.
I usually walk to work. My bad habit, checking my phone in bed.
Summary. Habits can be morning, work, evening, weekend. Good or bad, start small to change habits.
Great. We'll continue with more examples, work routines, colleagues, and extended conversations. Anne, after dinner and cleaning, what do you usually do in the evening?
I like to relax. I often read a book for about 20 minutes, sometimes a short story, sometimes a novel. Occasionally, I watch a comedy show if I feel like laughing.
That sounds relaxing. I usually watch sports highlights or sometimes a documentary about animals. Watching lions and elephants in the wild is really interesting.
Oh, yes, animal documentaries are my favorite too. They're both entertaining and educational.
Do you have any small habits before going to bed?
Yes, a simple routine. I always brush my teeth, then I read for about 15 minutes. Sometimes I check my phone, which I know is a bad habit I want to stop.
I also brush my teeth, then stretch for 5 minutes, and sometimes write in my journal about the day.
Stretching is a good habit. It helps the body relax before sleeping.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about weekend habits. Are your weekends very different from weekdays?
Absolutely. On Saturday mornings, I usually sleep in, sometimes until 10, sometimes even 11. It feels wonderful.
Wow. I wake up at 8 a.m., even on weekends, but I enjoy a slow morning, coffee and reading the news on the sofa.
On Saturdays, I usually meet my friends for lunch at a small cafe called Maple Leaf. The food is really good, and after lunch, we walk around the nearby park.
That sounds fun. I sometimes play football with friends, but not every weekend.
On Sundays are my cleaning day. I always clean my apartment, vacuum, wash the bathroom, do laundry. It keeps my home organized.
I only clean when it's really messy, maybe once every 2 weeks. But that's my habit too.
True. Okay, let's talk about bad habits. Everyone has them. What's one of yours?
I often bite my nails when I'm nervous or thinking. It's an old habit from childhood.
I understand. My bad habit is losing small things. Sunglasses, keys, headphones, very expensive.
Yes, I've lost about 5 sunglasses this year alone.
And another bad habit, buying coffee every day. Even though I have a machine at home, cafe coffee is too tempting.
Habits are hard to change, especially ones we enjoy. So, how can we build better habits?
Start small. For example, if you want to run daily, start by walking 5 minutes. Gradually increase the time.
Be consistent. Doing something every day helps it become automatic. Attach new habits to old habits. For example, after brushing your teeth, stretch for 5 minutes.
Track your progress. Even a small check mark on a calendar is motivating. Celebrate small successes.
Okay, let's talk about new habits we want to try. I want to arrive 5 minutes early to all meetings. Small, but useful.
I want to try no phones in bed for at least 3 nights a week. Small changes are easier to maintain.
Great. Now let's do a quick vocabulary mini lesson from today's words.
Good idea. First, habit. A habit is something you do regularly, often automatically. Example, brushing your teeth every morning.
Routine is a sequence of habits. Example, morning routine. Wake up, drink water, brush teeth, make coffee.
Frequency words. Always, 100%. Never, 0%. Usually, most of the time. Often, many times. Sometimes, occasional.
Healthy is good for body, mind, like exercise, drinking water. Unhealthy is bad for body, mind, like sitting all day, eating too much sugar.
Consistent means doing something regularly. Example, practicing English every day is consistent.
Okay, let's practice. Anne, a sentence with always.
I always drink a glass of water in the morning. My unhealthy habit is sometimes eating too much chocolate.
I usually walk to work. My bad habit is sometimes checking my phone in bed.
Perfect. Now, let's expand our conversation. Max, do you think work habits are different from home habits?
Yes, very different. At work, I always make a list of tasks. I write everything down so I don't forget.
That's a very organized habit. I sometimes do the same, but often I just keep things in my head, which is not always effective.
Another work habit, I'm often late for meetings, but at home, I'm very punctual with cooking or cleaning.
That's interesting. Some habits transfer between home and work, others don't.
Exactly. And speaking of work, what about your colleagues? Do you have work habits with them?
Yes, I usually have a morning chat with my coworker Liana. We talk for 5 minutes about plans for the day. It's a good habit to start the day friendly.
I have a similar habit with my coworker Tom. We usually drink tea together at 10 a.m. and discuss tasks.
Small habits like these build good relationships at work.
Definitely. And sometimes these small habits help reduce stress.
True. Okay, Max, shall we continue with evening routines and how they help prepare for the next day?
Yes, after dinner and cleaning, I usually watch a short comedy or read. Sometimes I plan my next day in a small notebook.
I do something similar. After my 15-minute reading, I often write a quick note about tomorrow, tasks and ideas.
That's a good habit. It makes the next day easier.
Absolutely. And by writing down tasks, you feel less stressed and more organized.
Now, let's briefly compare professions. And do you think teachers' habits are different from office workers?
Definitely. Teachers often plan lessons, prepare materials, and check students' work. Office workers usually check emails, attend meetings, and report progress.
True, but some habits are universal, like drinking coffee, taking short breaks, or checking schedules.
Exactly. And morning routines can be similar too. Wake up, breakfast, prepare for the day, go to work.
Morning routines also have similarities. Relax, prepare dinner, clean up, read, go to bed.
Habits create structure, whether at home, work, or school.
Right. And small adjustments can improve both work and personal life.
Okay, Max, let's talk about weekend habits in more detail. How are your Saturdays different from weekdays?
On Saturdays, I usually sleep later, around 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Then I enjoy a slow breakfast, sometimes eggs and toast, sometimes just cereal.
I sleep in even later sometimes until 11 a.m. I like a very slow start. Coffee, reading, and checking messages from friends.
Nice. And after breakfast?
On Saturdays, I usually meet friends for lunch. We go to a small cafe called Sunny Leaf. The food is really good, and after lunch, we often walk in the park nearby.
That sounds lovely. I sometimes go to the market to buy fresh vegetables and fruits. It's a habit I started last year, and it helps me eat healthier.
That's a great habit. On Sundays, I always clean my apartment, vacuum, wash the dishes, do laundry. It keeps everything organized.
I clean less frequently, maybe every 2 weeks. But I do try to tidy my desk and workspace every Sunday evening.
Small habits like tidying your workspace can make a big difference.
Absolutely. And habits aren't only about work or chores. Even little things like watering plants can become part of your routine.
Yes, I always water my plants in the morning. It's a small habit, but it makes my home feel alive.
And I feed my neighbor's cat, Nimbus, when they go out for a weekend trip. That's become a small routine for me.
That's cute. Okay, let's talk about bad weekend habits. Do you have any?
Mm, Sometimes I spend too much time on my phone. I scroll through social media for hours without realizing it.
I do that too sometimes. Another bad habit, snacking too much while watching TV.
Snacks are hard to resist, but I try to balance it with a walk outside.
That's smart. Walking after meals is a healthy habit.
Exactly. Okay, let's do a short vocabulary review before we continue.
Great idea. First, habit. Something you do regularly. Example, brushing your teeth is a habit.
Routine, a sequence of habits. Example, my morning routine is wake up, drink water, brush teeth, make tea.
Frequency words. Always. 100%. Never. 0%. Usually. Most of the time. Often. Many times. Sometimes. Occasional.
Healthy, good for body and mind, like exercise and drinking water. Unhealthy, bad, like too much sugar or sitting all day.
Consistent. Doing something regularly. Example, practicing English every day is consistent.
Expensive habit, something that costs a lot of money if repeated often. Example, buying coffee every day is an expensive habit.
Relaxing habit. Something that helps you calm down. Example, reading or listening to music in the evening.
Perfect. Now let's make some example sentences. And you first.
I always drink a glass of water in the morning. My unhealthy habit is sometimes eating too much chocolate.
I usually walk to work. My bad habit is sometimes checking my phone in bed.
Okay, let's talk about old habits from childhood. Do you have any?
Yes, I always put on my left shoe first. I've done this since I was a child.
That's funny. I always read the last page of a book first. I like to know the ending before I start.
Interesting. My little sister always sings loudly in the car when she drives.
I do that too sometimes. Some habits are just fun.
Exactly. Habits can be healthy, unhealthy, fun, expensive, or relaxing.
And the good news is we can change them if we want.
Yes. Start small. For example, drink 1 glass of water every morning, or read 1 page of a book every night.
And over time, these small habits build a big routine.
Right. Now, let's do a practical exercise for viewers.
Write one good habit you already have and one bad habit you want to change.
Example. My good habit is I always study English for 10 minutes every day. My bad habit is I sometimes watch too much TV.
Or, my good habit is I usually eat vegetables for lunch. My bad habit is I never go to bed early.
Any answer is good. We are here to learn together. You don't need to be perfect.
Exactly. The important thing is to practice, notice your habits, and try small improvements.
Let's continue talking about how habits affect daily life. For example, morning habits can influence your entire day.
Yes, if you wake up late and skip breakfast, the day feels rushed. If you wake up with a good routine, you feel organized and calm.
And work habits can improve productivity. Making lists, planning tasks, and taking short breaks all help.
Evening habits help with relaxation and prepare you for the next day. Cooking, cleaning, reading, or writing a short note are examples.
Weekly habits, like going to the market or meeting friends, give structure to your week and make it predictable.
Exactly. Habits shape our lives in many ways, physically, mentally, and socially.
And it's never too late to start a new good habit. Small steps make a big difference.
Right. Tomorrow, I'll try to drink more water in the morning and avoid checking my phone before bed.
And I'll try to arrive 5 minutes early to my meeting and take a short walk after lunch.
We each have one small habit to improve, and that's a very important lesson for everyone.
Small changes are better than trying to change everything at once.
Absolutely. One small habit at a time.
Okay. And let's summarize everything we talked about today.
Sure. First, we learned that a habit is something you do regularly, almost automatically. Habits can be good, bad, fun, relaxing, or expensive.
Morning habits, drinking water, brushing teeth, coffee or tea. Work habits, making to-do lists, being punctual, or sometimes being late. Evening habits, cooking, cleaning, reading, watching TV.
Weekend habits, sleeping in, meeting friends, walking, cleaning.
Bad habits, biting nails, losing things, buying coffee every day. Good habits, exercising, reading, walking, planning your day.
Tips to build new habits. Start small, be consistent, attach new habits to old habits, track your progress, and celebrate small successes.
Personal examples, I'll try no phones in bed. Max will try to arrive 5 minutes early. Small changes, but very important.
Now, let's review some key vocabulary we used today.
Habit, something you do regularly, almost automatically. Example, brushing your teeth is a habit.
Routine, a sequence of habits. Example, morning routine. Wake up, drink water, brush teeth, make coffee.
Frequency words, always, 100%, never, 0%, usually, most of the time, Often, many times, sometimes, occasional.
Healthy, good for body and mind. Unhealthy, bad for body and mind.
Consistent, doing something regularly. Expensive habit, a habit that costs a lot. Relaxing habit, a habit that helps you feel calm.
Let's practice. Anne? I always drink a glass of water in the morning. My unhealthy habit is sometimes eating too much chocolate.
I usually walk to work. My bad habit is sometimes checking my phone in bed.
Great. Now, a quick note about routines. A routine is made of many habits together in order. Morning routines, work routines, evening routines, all are sequences of habits.
And a routine is helpful because it makes your day predictable and organized.
Exactly. Habits shape our day, week, and life. Small habits lead to big changes over time.
Yes, and remember, it's better to start one small habit at a time than try to change everything at once.
Right. For example, drink 1 glass of water every morning, eat 1 piece of fruit, or read 1 page of a book. Small steps are easy to maintain.
And over time, these small habits become routines that improve your life.
Now it's time for our question of the day for all viewers.
Yes, today's question is, what is one good habit you already have and one bad habit you want to change?
You can write your answer in the comments. For example, my good habit is I always study English for 10 minutes every day. My bad habit is I sometimes watch too much TV.
Or, my good habit is I usually eat vegetables for lunch. My bad habit is I never go to bed early.
Any answer is good. Don't worry about mistakes. We are here to learn together.
We love reading your comments. Seeing your progress makes us very happy.
Remember, small steps every day lead to big changes. Be patient and consistent.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us at the Easy English channel today. You are all wonderful students.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember to be kind to yourself. Learning something new takes time.
Yes, learning English is a marathon, not a sprint. It's all about building a habit of practice.
Beautifully said, Max. We will see you next time for another daily English lesson.
Bye-bye, everyone.